Coming up on this edition of Carolina Insider, local middle school students are learning the lessons that really matter in the workplace. And next, a new tool could help you calculate your student debt before you sign on the dotted line. But first,
I've seen all kinds of accidents over here.
if bad drivers throw you for a loop, these roundabouts have a way to help. Carolina Insider starts now. Hello, and thank you for joining us. I'm Naja Hough. Our top story today, as many of you prepare to travel this holiday season, new data show one traffic design is helping to reduce collisions across the Palmetto State. Here with that in today's Soda City scene is Jacob Sloan. Jacob?
Thanks, Naja. The South Carolina Department of Transportation is trying to limit the number of fatal car crashes by building new roundabouts. At the corner of Laurel and Two Notch Roads in Lexington, this roundabout is forcing drivers to slow down. SCDOT has been building these roundabouts across the state and has built more than 30 since 2012. As a result, they've seen 100% fewer fatalities than at intersections with a traditional stop sign. While that's impressive, some drivers say they still see reckless driving.
I'll get run off the road. People do not yield. They'll just fly. They fly around the roundabout. They do not yield at all.
Public opinion polls show many drivers are opposed to roundabouts at first, but attitudes quickly change after building. The design of the roundabout is intended to keep drivers moving and slow down speed demons. While some Lexington drivers may not like it at first, the flow of a roundabout is proven not only to keep drivers safe, but also reduce the amount of damage when cars collide. Back to you, Naja.
Thanks, Jacob. When students go to high school, we expect them to learn skills in standard subjects like reading and math. But the Department of Education says that there's another set of skills they need to be successful in the professional world. As Carolina Insider's Emma Milner explains, one teacher in the Midlands has a solution for her students.
For fifth grade teacher Tammy Davis, Tuesday afternoons are filled with feathers, scissors, and sewing machines.
This truly is just creating, crafting, just kind of letting your creative brain take over.
New to Hammond School this year, this is Craft Club. Here, Davis teaches her students how to iron, sew, plant, and prepare snacks. But it's the lessons you don't see that make it matter.
I think education in general, we tell them what to do every minute of the day. So I love in Craft Club, as you saw, I set the stations up, I give them the materials they need, I give them a little bit of instruction, but then they just let their creativity go and they have to figure it out.
Through letting her students figure it out, Davis's students are learning the skills many South Carolina businesses say students are missing. So South Carolina began testing high school juniors for so-called soft skills. This includes problem solving, decision making, goal setting, and self-direction. The 40-question test had students pick the best and worst option in a series of scenarios. Students need to make a 70 to pass, and in 2018, almost a quarter of South Carolina students did not meet that mark. Davis's students have a few years before they test these skills in the workplace, but she is confident they will do just fine.
I do think they're learning that and that it feels really good, and they'll come to me and they'll say the words, "It feels good."
And hopefully it continues to feel good for years to come. For Carolina Insider, I'm Emma Milner.
As high schools help students get prepared for the working world, a new tool is helping college students prepare for the future: earnings, loaning, payments, and more. The Department of Education recently updated its college scorecard calculator. On the website, you can now select a field of study and see the breakdown for average earnings and loan payments after graduation. To learn more, you can visit collegescorecard.ed.gov. As you're earning and spending money this holiday season, the phrase "breaking the bank" is about to get a different meaning. For years, online retailers have been tracking your transaction history to influence customers' future purchases, and now, according to the state newspaper, banks are doing the same. Banks want to turn data they already have on spending habits to identify potential customers for various retailers. Wells Fargo recently began customizing retail offers for customers, joining Bank of America and other banks in data tracking. Finally today, Riverbank Zoo's annual Lights Before Christmas is up for consideration as Best Zoo Lights in America. Voting ended Monday, and USA Today will announce the 10 winners for the competition next Friday. If you want to see what the hype is about, USC's Thursday After Dark will be busing students to the zoo tomorrow. The shuttles will leave from the Horseshoe starting at 5:30 and ending at 9:30. That's it for this edition of Carolina Insider, a student production here in the Kennedy Greenhouse Studio in the School of Journalism and Mass Communications. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here on Friday.